I believe in the truth and I believe in fairness and justice. The truth about Johnny. I know he never kicked me down the stairs. I had to say that truth.
We have all been talking about Amber's current position being in a terrible place both financially and in the eyes of the public. But it appears a recent interview by one of the parties involved in the case between her and Johnny Depp has just put her in a financial free fall, and there just might be no way for her out of this. Did I catch your attention? Good, because I will be talking about said interview and the revelations that came from it. So you do not want to miss this. So the person in question here is Kate Moss. And if you followed the trial while it was on, the name probably sounds familiar to you. Now, Kate's name has resurfaced in the media after she recently gave an exposé on why she actually decided to come forward. And the fun part in all of this is that single move by Kate has put her in the headlines of virtually every media outlet in the world, thus wrecking what's left of Amber's image in the public eye completely. But before we get into exactly what she said at the interview, one of the most known things about Kate is that the British supermodel rarely gives interviews or talks publicly, but something about Amber's lies on the stand was the force she needed to speak her piece. Well, once again, Kate has come out to speak about this whole case, only that this time, it wasn't on the stand. It was on long-running BBC radio interview show Desert Island Discs, and when asked why she had decided to speak out in support of Depp, she replied with reference to the actor and also to her friend fashion designer John Galliano, who was found guilty of anti-Semitic assault in 2011. In her words, "I believe in the truth, and I believe in fairness and justice. I know that John Galliano is not a bad person. He had an alcohol problem and people turn. People aren't themselves when they drink, and they say things that they would never say if they were sober." She also added, "I know the truth about Johnny Depp. I know he never kicked me down the stairs. I had to say that truth. I know to a lot of people, these words don't seem particularly damaging. But in Amber's case, it's actually her worst nightmare, and that's because Amber has been using her name to get free passes all the way back since the UK trial, where the actress stated that Depp had pushed Kate down the stairs during an incident, just to try to prove a sequence of assault, as in her case with her ex-girlfriend. And although Amber got away with telling those lies in the UK because, as I mentioned before, Kate has made it a habit to completely stay out of the media in these things, but she decided to draw a line when it came to the Virginia case, as she literally came out on her own to offer her side of the story and the whole thing. Specifically, all of Amber's claims. The actress told the world Kate only said those things because she wanted the attention of the media. Meanwhile, that umbrella guy has just revealed that Amber has actually employed several PR teams just to battle this situation that she has gotten herself in. And even with all of that money the actress has been spending on PR way back from during the trial up until this very moment, nothing seems to have changed for her. In fact, you could say it's all been a waste, because it literally only took one interview from Kate Moss for the entire media to shift their attention towards her. And now, Kate Moss, the person Amber referred to as a rando, is now trending worldwide while things for the actress have just continually depreciated. Given that this whole story is centered around the media and by extension, social media, it had a couple of people talking. One user wrote, "She sure is famous for a rando coming out of the woodwork." Another user who was more concerned with the outlets actually working for Amber wrote, "If only for their bottom line, legacy media had better have a think and decide if they want to continue hemorrhaging whatever's left of the audience willing to humor them in support of malicious pooping starlets. Not the hill I choose to lie on." Well, if all of these prove anything, it's that Amber might have just wasted a ton of money on her PR, which is still just as terrible, and this is money that could have easily gone into paying her debt, which you would ordinarily expect to be her first priority. But she just keeps surprising us. Tell us what you think about Kate coming out to speak after all this time and still trending worldwide almost immediately, while Amber has been paying people for weeks to achieve this exact same thing.